folks, FatGuyFliesRC out here at the Aviation Park Field. We're going to take up the FMS 70mm A-18F V2 and have some fun with it. Got a 4900 SMC pack inside there. Right, left, up, down, right, left. There's basically no wind. KM model afterburner inside there. And like I said, the SMC pack. Got the
takeoff flaps.
Tanks on.
Timer reset.
4 meds high rates. Here we go.
Flaps up, tucked away. Turn and burn.
Now I can definitely tell. Got a little bit up elevator, a little bit of drag now. That does look good flying. Take it out. Flip it. Need a lot of elevator with that gear on. That ordnance on. A lot of elevator pressure to maintain inverted. A little high. Out of the power just gliding. Now I'm hitting it. Take it up.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Gear down and ready to land. Landing flaps.
My first nitro here was a
Now remember with this one you do not have thrust reverse.
Flaps up.
But if you bring it in kind of a higher alpha approach like that, you really don't need it. And remember, you've got narrow gear, so don't be in a hurry to turn quickly. And if she's going to roll off the runway, don't try to save it in order to keep, just go ahead and let it roll off the runway. Don't let pride dictate your actions with these planes. Better to save your aircraft than tip over on the runway and make a bunch of damage. And
Time remaining 2 minutes.
you're going to be more upset about that than anything else. All right, take off again, one more. Fly around a little bit more, then land and get a battery report.
Flaps up. Gear tucked away. Turn and burn.
Good flying, F-18. Take it out.
I think I met one of you the other day when the first day I came here.
Gear down and ready to land.
Oh yeah.
I like the sneak in.
Oh yeah.
All right, when I get down to this point,
Landing flaps.
this is about where I put my flaps in. Start establishing my glide slope.
1 minute.
Get lined up with the runway. Stay out of that grass so I don't flip. And you don't need to reverse thrust if you land it like that.
Well, I was in it 30 years ago and I had gloves.
Take flaps up.
All right,
It's totally chilled out.
beautiful plane. Let's take it back to the bench, we'll talk about it. Okay, go over our flying rates first. Aileron 100%, 40% expo. Elevator 100%, 40% expo. Rudder 100% but with 50% expo. Flap settings, there's no mix needed. Flaps up, negative 100%.
Takeoff flaps.
Takeoff, negative 30, no mix. Landing,
Landing flaps.
30, no mix.
Flaps up.
It does rise a little bit with landing flaps, but that's okay. I like having to hold that elevator to bring her on in. That's why I don't particularly use a mix with this one. I mean, you could, but I would rather have to hold a little bit of elevator to have a little more better control bringing her in. Okay, AS3X settings. Hopefully I got to get there. All right. Gains are one-time gains. 30, 40, and 60, or 30, 40, and 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Stop lock all at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing. I don't have anything done with the release rate. So whatever the default is, I think it's 55 and 75 and 75. Gyro gains are one-time gains. Don't have my checker. Hold on.
A few moments later.
All right, got my checker this time. While we're getting ready for that, let me go ahead and show you CG. CG is 60 to 70 millimeters back in the leading edge root, which puts it right behind that bolt. And on that back point, the 70, she's level and then slightly tail heavy in between. And that is 60 to 70. If you look at that bolt right there, put about 2 inches back. And that's where that's at. Okay, unplug that beautiful KM model afterburner in there. Get ourselves a battery report. My AR631 is actually glued upside down in there. With those kind of receivers, as long as you run with the length of the fuselage, you're fine. 54%, so we could have gone up again. Let me show it again. Okay, 54%. And battery replacement, you can see how much room I've got for that battery. Let me show you the battery real quick. That sucker's in there tight too. I hate having to pull in the lead like that, but that is a 4900 SMC pack. They're version 2s. Great batteries. They're all out of stock right now at SMC, but they are working on bringing them back from what I understand. But they're good batteries. Now, remember with SMC packs, people think, oh, they're lousy packs, they get so hot. They're designed to handle that heat, okay? Because you get the full performance from the very first all the way to the end. A lot of lipos will give you the max amount of performance in the first third. Second third, yeah, you're okay. And the last third of the battery life of that day, of that particular cycle, she kind of wanes off. Not with SMCs. You got full throttle, full performance all the way through. And they know that, and they are designed to get a little hotter, but that's okay. That's what these are designed to do. So don't freak out saying, well, because we all know that heat is what kills a lipo, but these lipos are designed to get a little hot and withstand it and bounce right back. Well, there you go, folks. That is, and I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. That's just my own personal experience. That is the FMS 70mm F-18A. I think it's the F-18A. No. It's the, yeah, FA-18F version 2. 70mm, great flying jet. I just wish I need to maybe go to Kelly Graphics or something and get some different graphics, something to brighten it up a little bit, or put some lights on it, because orientation can be an issue with it when you have just a plain sky, or a gray sky would make it even worse, I would imagine. So anyways, you got to have contrast in order for a camera to keep up with it anyway. So, all right, y'all have a good one. God bless y'all. Camera, precious. Thank you for filming. Y'all have a good one. Have a good Christmas, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.